Welcome to this mock interview pro session where we're focused on helping you ace your interview for the role of a batch plant operator. Whether you're new to this field or looking to sharpen your skills, we're here to guide you with key questions and insights. Let's dive right in with our first question, which is all about teamwork. Could you share an experience where you had to collaborate with a team to meet a production deadline? Interviewers ask this to understand how you work within a team, especially under pressure. When preparing your answer, consider these points. Think of a specific project where teamwork was essential. Clearly describe your role and contributions. Discuss any challenges your team faced and how you overcame them. Highlight the outcome and how it met the deadline. Reflect on what you learned from the experience. Let's look at a couple of examples to see how you might frame your answer.
At the concrete plant I worked at previously, we had a massive order to complete in just 2 days. I coordinated with mixed designers and machine operators to ensure everything was aligned. Despite facing equipment troubles, we pulled through by working extra shifts and collaboratively solved the issues. This teamwork allowed us to deliver on time, which impressed our client.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for batch plant operator. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Tell me about a time when you spotted an issue in the batching process. How did you handle it? This question helps interviewers gauge your problem-solving skills and attention to detail. Consider these points to structure your response. Describe the specific problem you identified. Explain how you assessed its impact on the process. Outline the steps you took to resolve it. Discuss any collaboration with teammates or other departments. Mention improvements or lessons learned. Here's an example of how you might answer this question.
There was a time when I noticed that our material scales were consistently off by a few pounds. I checked the calibration logs and found it hadn't been calibrated recently. I paused the batching process, recalibrated the scale, and verified its accuracy. This action prevented potential inconsistencies in the mix and ensured quality. As a result, I recommended increasing the frequency of scale checks in our maintenance routine.
Describe a situation where you prioritize safety in your role. What actions did you take? Safety is crucial in a plant environment, and this question assesses your commitment to maintaining it. When answering, think about these aspects. Identify a situation where safety was at risk. Clearly describe the hazard or potential risk. Explain the steps you took to address it. Mention any protocols or safety measures followed. Conclude with the positive outcome or lessons learned. Let's explore an example to help you formulate your own response.
In my previous job, I noticed a colleague wasn't wearing the necessary PPE while operating machinery. I immediately stopped the operation and reminded the team about our safety protocols. I ensured the equipment was turned off before addressing the issue. This intervention led to a more vigilant approach from everyone, contributing to a safer work environment.
How would you handle a sudden drop in production efficiency? Interviewers are interested in your ability to address unexpected challenges effectively. Here are some steps you might take. Review production logs for any discrepancies. Inspect machinery for potential issues. Consult with team members for their input. Check raw materials for quality problems. Implement immediate adjustments and monitor the results. Consider the following example to see how you might approach this situation.
I would start by reviewing the production logs for any unusual patterns. Next, I'd inspect the machinery for signs of wear or maintenance needs. I'd also gather insights from the team to see if anyone has noticed anything I haven't. If necessary, I'd evaluate the quality of our raw materials and make adjustments as needed to boost efficiency.
What would you do if a key piece of equipment fails during production? This question evaluates your ability to manage equipment failures and minimize downtime. Your response might include these steps. Quickly assess the situation to find the cause of failure. Communicate with your team and notify relevant personnel. Implement emergency procedures to isolate the faulty equipment. Initiate repair or replacement processes as soon as possible. Document the incident for future reference and preventive measures. Here's an example of how to effectively answer this question.
If a key piece of equipment failed, I'd first assess the cause. Then I'd alert my team and management to keep everyone informed. By following emergency procedures, I'd isolate the equipment to prevent further issues and work with maintenance to start repairs immediately. Lastly, I document the failure to help prevent future occurrences.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.